Hello. Welcome back. I am joined this time by Mr. Cooper Chance, the MVP of that last series. Today, or not today, back.
Already off to a good start.
I'm so gone. Looking at teams here in Division C, today we have Short Kings and High Rollers.
High Rollers.
I'm so good. Short Kings, funny enough, have the best winning percent in Div C, which is, that's actually kind of crazy for being 1-1, having a 63%. They're just 3-0 and then 3-2, I think. No, 3-0 and 3-1. That's the only thing that team is leading, or that either of these teams are leading in. Looking over at the blue team, that is not the right team. So I have looking over at High Rollers here. Anything stand out here for you?
Honestly, not really. I think it's important to bring up that both of these teams are very well balanced across the team. It seems like everyone has their roles, just looking at the stats anyway. I haven't actually watched any of them play, but look how close everyone on High Roller. There's a couple outliers, but for a majority of the stats, they're pretty close. I will also note that these two teams are not really that high for, scoring. Like it's really just playing just high quality Rocket League, moving the ball around, passing it to teammates, and taking open angles. That's what these two teams are very, very good at, is making plays that have essentially zero effort shots, which is really all you're looking for.
Yeah, looking at, there's nothing that stands out really. You said it. Besides maybe Orioman's assists and Tech 7 saves, everyone is within a very close margin of one another.
Yep.
And Tech 7 getting a goal a game, that's pretty big. It's not
good.
leading, but scoring once per game consistently is very, very good. Especially if Steve and Oreo are almost scoring once a game too. That's a lot of goals per game as a team.
Yeah. I might be incorrect in saying this. Maybe I'm not, but I think 42% shooting is
that's wild.
Pretty high. I know mine is less than half of that, but 42% of the time, and two of them. So yeah, I think that they're just gonna be really good at moving the ball around and taking open angles.
Yeah. Moving over to Short Kings, Frosty Nick, Irie, and Zarch. This couldn't be much more different than the last team. All three of them have very different stats here. The one thing that I see, obviously, the big red shots per game by Irie. He just throws shots on net constantly, which is always good.
Yep.
That shooting percentage, the difference between these two teams, this team averaging about 20% or 22% instead of the 38% that the other team had, is wild.
I think it was 42, yeah.
42, and then I think 32.
It was something wild, but I think it'll be interesting. I think just looking at stats, it kind of seems like Irie is a first or second, and then Zarch playing, quality defense in the back line. It'll be interesting to see how, these two teams play regarding one super offensive, and then the other one just a lot of the utility, I guess.
Yeah, everyone is getting into the game. Moving on over. One thing, predictions. Who do you think is going to take this?
I don't know enough to make an educated one, but I'm going to say, because of the overall balance, High Rollers 3-1.
Yeah, the people in the predictions in chat, it's very, very one-sided. Not even sure who it's one-sided towards, but if you're able to check for me, there's 5K on one and 24 on the other.
Oh my.
Yeah, I'm just going to disagree with you. Just because I can.
I like it.
I'm gonna say it's in 3 because I was convinced it'd be in 5 last time, which happened true, but I don't know if I have another game.
It's
5 6-minute overtime.
Yeah, I got you.
Getting into the game, Irie getting one touch center, but Zarch Raceman is there off the wall, getting one touch off the ceiling. Oreo Man is there, getting one big clear to the backboard. Irie kind of awkward in the corner. Oreo Man getting one nice touch mid. Frosty Nick has to get a clear, and he does. Tech 7 getting a very nice touch, keeping it in the offensive zone. Steve, once again, they're just really good spacing by the seam. Oreo Man not able to find the shot. It hasn't left the half yet in this first minute, I don't think. High rollers with some really good pressure. Zarch Raceman able to get one to the backboard. It's a really awkward touch, but Tech 7 makes a very good read. Zarch Raceman kind of awkward in the corner. Irie trying to get out, but Tech 7 is going to keep it in the corner. Nick getting a nice 50. Steve is up early, getting one touch. That's on net with Tech 7 getting the demo. Zarch with a crazy save. And
I gotta say, I was not expecting this much. What a shot from Zarch. As I'm about to say, I wasn't expecting aggression out of high rollers. Zarch says, "Shut up," perchance, and drains it top right. That is or not top right, off the post.
That's an
right.
aqua toad bounce right
that
there.
That is a Mickey toad bounce for sure. No, absolutely fabulous goal out of Zarch, making a statement in this first game here. As now Irie looking to bring it upfield, 50 by Oreo, and Frosty Nick opting for a touch off the wall, but this is really bad here for Short Kings. Pushed out by what looked like Zarch, as now Steve looking to make a play, 50 by Irie.
I think Steve.
Oreo bringing it.
Sorry, go for it.
It was almost an own goal, I think, but Oreo now taking his time, creating a little dribble play here. Mid now is Irie popping it upfield. Steve clearing it back down. This is a game of ping pong, I swear. Tech now looking for a shot. Rejected by Zarch. Almost in anyway off of a 50. Nick now bringing it down for Short Kings here. He's got a little bit of time. See what he can do with it. Steve sends it back down. Zarch looking for a little solo play. Opts to hit it into the corner where Tech awaits it. Irie now bringing it up the wall. Looking for anyone mid. Frosty Nick is there, and it is in. That is kind of an awkward looking defense here for high rollers early game.
Yeah, it was wide open. There was a 2v0 in net. Coop, if you are able to turn off or close predictions in chat before someone puts a lock down,
yes,
knowing that it's 2-0.
Go ahead.
You
just keep stalling. I'll work on it for sure. They have no idea that we're stalling.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. A triple commit by Short Kings and High Rollers is not able to overcome it. Oh my goodness! Tech 7 almost hitting the goal. Steve with the open net, finding the shot, bringing it back within one. And Oreo Man with a crazy touch to the backboard, and Tech 7 almost finds the slot.
Yeah, it's looking really awkward. I'm not gonna lie, for both of these teams. Game one is game one. I say this every time I cast, but game one is where you feel out the other team, know or hopefully figure out what works and what doesn't work. And they're always fun to cast because it's just utter depravity in game one most of the time.
Oh my goodness. Oreo Man trying to find the shot. I'm losing my brain here. Tech 7 getting a nice touch. Trying to go for the double, but Zarch able to get the clear. Irie going up the sidewall, getting one touch out. And Oreo Man has to find the clear. Zarch not able to find the touch. Oreo Man gets stuffed. And a great save by, I believe, Frosty Nick, keeping them with the 1-goal lead with a minute and a half left in game one. Really no one there for Orange Team on that free ball. Steve kind of left alone, getting a nice touch, but Irie is able to get it around him. Gets one out. Tech 7 gets one out, but the race man, Zarch, is there for it. And I thought that was going to roll center wide open.
As did I. Steve now looking for a clear as Irie unfortunately doesn't get the touch that he wants. Oreo, this is a 2-on-1 situation. Will he opt to pass? Opts for the musty. I don't know what that was. Tech now collecting it in his own corner as the whole of Short Kings approaches. Now Oreo patiently awaiting as Steve jumps early for this ball. Off the wall now is Zarch. Oreo looking really awkward, and Tech will bail him out with a clear upfield. Tech now looking for a shot. Unfortunately cannot connect. Oreo, this is just trying to, slam it mid, slam it mid, slam it mid. And if they keep pressure up like this, I don't think it'll be, 2-1 for much longer.
I mean, with 20 seconds left, there isn't much time for them to do anything. They had a good chance there, but they just couldn't find a center or a shot. Steve getting a nice touch upfield. Irie getting the clear. Tech 7 kind of left last. Gets a nice touch downfield. Steve bumps Zarch in net, but Zarch able to find the touch out. And Zarch getting one touch downfield to Irie, who's not able to find the shot. And that ball will touch down, giving Short Kings this game 1.
That is game 1. It's, yeah, I'll be interested. I guess I am interested in seeing how High Rollers ups the offense a little bit. They had a very, very, very strong early game. And I don't know if they got, I guess, weirded out by how Short Kings was playing. But it just really seemed like after a certain point, the offense wasn't really there. Maybe they got messed with like, you know, just like extra offense, like pressure anyway, and just kind of lost their game. But I am interested to see how they rebound and bring up that offense again.
Yeah, I am not sure how they will do it, but I expect and hope that they do. We have someone leave accidentally. They
might have car change, maybe.
Are they back in?
I know, but we're... I don't know.
Someone...
Are we remaking it? Or...
No, just...
Oh.
No, not the match, just... Crap.
Yeah, they're... Oh, no.
Okay. Looks like we're remaking
DCRL, baby.
Looks like we have to remake the match. Looks like Oreo Man. Jeez.
Having Aqua.
I always blame Aqua. I am pressing the wrong buttons. I went over to competitive.
This is so good.
Yeah, my brain is running out of cells.
All good, all good.
This series.
This is Rocket League we're talking about here. This is what the people want, Eric.
Yeah, I said leave in chat, but like because one had lagged out. And
it was poor work.
They all just left completely.
Yeah.
I had to get the message out quickly before the countdown came. But we are back in for game 2.
Welcome
Short
back.
Kings up 1-0 in this series. Frosty Nick not able to get the touch. Tech 7 with a shot. Frosty Nick able to get the save. That's a great save by Nick. Tech 7 had a really nice shot on net. But Steve finding a shot. Irie with the save. Steve gonna go off the backboard.
The Doomsy.
With the Doomsy. And he finds it.
He gets it. What a slot from Steve. Just as I was saying, High Rollers needs to up their offense. Steve says, I got you. I am the soccer senpai. And cranks the Doomsy top.
Not even just a Doomsy. It was a Doomsy double tap.
It was a little pinch, wasn't it?
Yeah, I mean.
Yeah, that was nice.
Really nice shot out. And High Rollers getting off to an early lead. The first lead they've had so far this series. Granted, it's game 2, but I always point it out. Oreo Man getting a clang downfield to Steve. Steve not able to find a touch center and has no boost. Gets one touch out. Bumps Zarch.
That's a good bump.
But Nick able to get the clear. That's going to bounce out. That's a really awkward bounce. But Oreo Man reads it well. See, I would have gone for that boost and then got scored on.
Yeah. I would have missed the boost. Nick with an opportunity here. Is he able to get the pass over to Zarch? Unfortunately cannot connect. Irie trying to build up pressure here, but this could be extremely dangerous here for Short Kings. If they can get a good flick, is there a second man to bump it up? Unfortunately not. Tech will... Is that in? With no shot.
Oh my goodness. Oreo Man. Steve should be there, but he turned around. Steve!
That's in anyway.
Finding the shot. What in the world? Oh, yeah. I have the wrong overlay on. My apologies, folks.
Oh, no.
Steve, after it being left open, is able to find the shot, and they are up 2-0 in this game too.
I'm liking, I'm really liking the offense here out of High Rollers. I think that they realized that a lot of their problems last game were it wasn't even lack of offense because they did have I think 8 shots, which is a lot of of shooting. It was just the opportunities weren't there, and they're doing a very very good job this game of making those opportunities. As Steve almost with a hat trick a minute and a half into this game. Oreo unfortunately pinches it out, and now Nick will attempt to clear it with 0. Rejected by Tech, as now Zarch slams it off the wall. Gets 50'd by Oreo. Clangs it upwards, and now is there a second man mid? It is patiently awaiting a touch as Irie pushes up off the corner. Double tap into the mid. Was that a burp?
No, it was me snickering at you.
Oh, I thought you burped. I was going to say, we all heard that.
No, it's me snickering. Irie getting a touch out, but Tech 7 can follow it up. Zarch getting a nice touch up high. Not able to get one center. Zarch getting a nice touch out. Tech 7 gets one downfield, but no one is there for either team. And it's just going to roll up the back wall. Irie with a very good clear. Tech 7 staying on it, or Irie, sorry, staying on it. And very nice touch out by Oreo Man. Tech 7 able to beat him. I don't know who it was. I think it was Oreo Man to the ball.
It was Oreo.
And just a really crucial clear. I mean, I just so far in this game too, it's been all high rollers. And it's gonna follow it up with high rollers scoring a third.
I can't exactly say anything about pinches right now after my series, but that's a very good play by Tech here.
His was faster. I'm just saying.
That is true.
You only had 113.
Yeah, whatever. Oh, yeah, I got the dub. Who cares?
High rollers up 3-0 with 2 minutes left. 2 minutes is a long time. Zarch getting a nice touch on Irie. Can he finish it? Tech 7 with a great save. Frostnick left, last back. Gets 50, but it gets a really nice 50. Tech 7 has to get a touch down. Frosty Nick is there with the shot, but it is off. Steve does not find a touch out, but Irie is not able to get a shot on net. Steve with one to the corner. It's going to go up the corner, and Steve is really awkward trying to land on his wheels. Oreo Man not able to get up in time, but nobody from Short Kings was there. That's kind of what I've been seeing so far this game. That ball was rolling on the to the high rollers net slowly for like 3 seconds with Oreo Man awkward net, and there's just no one following up from Short Kings.
Yeah, there is a lot of awkwardness I'm seeing on Short Kings as they try to. I think they're just being suffocated from the sudden pressure increase after that first game. As I say that, though, building up a little bit of an attack is Irie. I got to respect the Lamborghini. I appreciate off-meta cars, as I used a grog in my previous match. Zarch with a pass mid, like we're saying, Short Kings needs someone mid here if they want to have any chance of coming back here.
Yeah,
it just needs to happen.
Yeah, the tales of not having a second man are ones that I'm familiar with. Steve getting a clang downfield. Tech 7 going for the double. Not able to find it, but Steve with his hat trick.
Is that a hat trick? That is.
Getting his third goal of the game. Steve with a very nice follow-up. Zarch Raceman not jumping, but he also doesn't get a touch after. I thought if I don't know how Zarch didn't get back to that in time. Maybe he just misread it off the backboard, but Steve giving them a 4-goal game. All but over in game 2. Short Kings would need a miracle to come back in this one. Frosty Nick with a very nice touch downfield. That's going to go center. Tech 7 gets a very nice touch. He's reading those corners and backboards really well, I have noticed.
I will agree. Especially in, I guess, I see it more in C and D. If you can, really read a backboard, is this just
speaking
an
of Tech 7,
net?
I mean, you have to send the house when you're down for 30 seconds. I don't hate it.
You do.
As you were saying, backboard defense, if you have it you're going to win.
Exactly.
You will win. So, and he's been really good on it so far this year. He set a couple tough reads, and he's hitting them. 5-0, 30 seconds left. I mean, they're just going to send everyone again.
You just got to go next, I think, to be honest.
If it was me, I'd be talking about what to improve for next game. For them,
just wipe the mental, reset.
Get a second man up and calm more on defense, because it seems like they just don't have the... I think it's all down to communication, maybe. Not having a second man and the double commits on defense could all come down to it, but I have no idea. With 3 seconds remaining in game 2, High Rollers with a decisive win, going up 5-0. And we are back to tied in the series.
Yeah, that's just kind of how it goes. I actually, this happens to Mines a lot as well. We'll play really well in the first game. And then I don't know what happens, but second game, we just get absolutely wrecked. I think the most important trait to have in any game, but Rocket League especially, because I think people underestimate how much of a mental game Rocket League is. Just wipe the mental, use, whatever time that they had at the end of that like 20 seconds as an impromptu, like a timeout, essentially. Work on the mental, reset, and change stuff into game 3 here.
Yeah, if you can take the first 20 seconds of the cast, I gotta go run to the water fountain and fill my bottle. Be right back.
Sounds good. Enjoy the water, dude.
I will do. Oh wait, I should probably make sure the overlay is correct before I do that. That's kind of why I was waiting for the game to start.
I'm sure Sam will let you know.
If I'm at the water fountain, I can't see it.
Well, not with that attitude, son.
I believe we are good, but I have to wait until...
Sounds good. Entering game 3 here now. Very, very fortunate kickoff for Steve here. Rejected down by Irie, as now Tech and Oreo, with the double commit, could potentially be a pushing opportunity here for Short Kings, as Zarch opting for a touch off of the backboard, pushed out by Steve, and now Irie slamming it off the back. Oreo clearing it down, and Zarch looking for anyone mid. Unfortunately, no one is there. Nick now looking to dribble it into the offensive half. Very, very nice control. I like to see that here from Frosty Nick, you know, grabbing time when he can. As High Rollers opportunity here, Zarch with a fantastic clear, forcing 2 men up out of the High Rollers, excuse me. Short Kings, a lot of pressure, Irie here looking to slam it off the backboard. Zarch is there for second. Oreo with a fantastic clear over to Tech. Looking for anybody mid that he can find. Pops it over 1. Can he dunk Irie? Unfortunately not. Irie clears it down. Steve and Irie 50ing. And this might be in. If it's over Zarch, it is.
Zarch.
And Steve draining another one here for High Rollers in 1 minute into game 3.
Oh my goodness. I've had a sideways camera this whole time.
Oh, you're joking.
I don't think
this is. I love these streams.
I think he's upside down now.
I gotta say, if I'm in Zarch's position there, I don't blame him for missing it. I think that's a really tough angle, but I will say that hurts to watch yourself miss. But yeah, High Rollers just loading on the pressure here, carrying that over from game 2. I think being able to carry momentum is another very important trait alongside the mental traits I mentioned before. But
all right, we got Oreo Man right side up. Do not fear. He was upside down.
Someone clip that. Nick looking for anybody mid. Unfortunately, no one is there. Zarch and Tech. This is a very, very good touch over Tech by Zarch. Open net potential here as Nick throws it just wide. Zarch looking for a pass mid. Unfortunately, cannot connect. Tech past 1 gets owned by Frosty Nick. And now Steve clanging it off the corner, looking for a little solo play as it's 50 to off the ceiling. Short King's looking extremely awkward here. This is an open net for Tech, and he drains it. That is 7 unanswered goals out of High Rollers.
7?
Yeah.
Oh my
7
goodness.
unanswered goals.
I mean Tech 7, actually 8 because they were.
That's true. They got the last one in the
I mean 2-0 with 3 minutes left. It's a really good start to your game 3, especially after your win. But Frosty Nick finding the goal right off a kickoff, getting them the momentum shift that they so much needed. Steve not able to get a great kickoff, and Nick bringing it back within 1, crucial for the momentum shift in this game 3.
I would agree. It's all about how they swing it. If you can now, take that, send a message, hey, we actually can score. What a clanger by Zarch. Frosty's there off the backboard here. Irie looking to turn. Ops to 50 off the sidewall. Goes mid. Unfortunately, rejected out. Zarch looking to have some time off the wall. Steve looking extremely awkward here as Irie now pushes it into the offensive half for Short Kings. Oreo, if he can get that angle, so close. Zarch clearing it back up, passing it over to Nick. Not the touch he wants. Tech clearing it back down into the corner where Short Kings will hopefully clear it out. As I almost precast a nice little mess up, but Zarch clearing it down off the backboard. It almost. And now Nick clearing it back up into High Rollers half.
Steve getting 1 touch to the sidewall. Irie trying to follow up, but Steve able to get 1 to the corner. Zarch left last back. That's going to be a tough bounce, but Zarch handling it no problem. And Oreo Man getting a nice bump. Tech 7 in a 1v1 against Irie. Able to get the low 50, but could not follow it up. It was just a little too far behind him. And Oreo Man going to get 1 clang on net, but Zarch is there. Irie following up on the sidewall, getting 1 touch out center, and he's able to get it to the sidewall safely. I got worried there for a second that somebody on High Rollers was going to follow it up and slot it.
Yeah, but that was definitely some score potential. Speaking of, this is now 2-2 here in game 3. Frosty Nick putting the team on his back. 2 goals.
What
a guy.
Capitalizing on mistakes by the other team is how you win the game, and he did it twice now. Off the kickoff and now just clanging it downfield for the open net. 2-2 in this game 3. And there is life for Short Kings. They are all the momentum is in their favor. Frosty Nick almost getting the redirect. But Tech 7 is going to take the ball downfield. Nick gets a good bump. Zarch follows up to the backboard, but he gets demoed, and there is no one there to follow up. Irie gets a nice 50, and he's going to go off the backboard. Tech 7 able to get one down. Nick is there, getting a 50, but Steve is there for the clear out to Tech with a weird ghost touch, and Zarch gets one touch, but it gets over him out center, and luckily Tech 7 is in a 1v1, but he misses the flick.
He played it perfectly. I will say I'm very, very glad that he took control of that. I believe it was Frosty Nick. When catching it on your defensive half, taking control, that is a banger shot from Tech. Very, very mechanical player.
Should have bounced out. Oh, that's a tough read. Getting one more to the backboard in Tech 7. Not able to find the dunk. Zarch Raceman not able to find the touch. Tech gets one pass out to Steve. Steve getting a pop. Frosty Nick is there for the clear, though. Frosty Nick, MVP for this team so far.
Oh my God.
2 more seconds, and that is in the net.
Not even. Tech is really, really up in the offense here for High Rollers, and I got to appreciate it, because if there's one way to... Oh, no. Tech! He does it! He's upgraded. He's Tech 8. He's off his rocker.
He's Tech 8. What a bump by Oreo Man.
That is a nasty
just
bump, actually.
Keeping Zarch stuck in the nose
You're
lock.
in a Rule 1, whether you like it or not, Zarch. This is my game.
High Rollers.
It is 2-1.
Kind of a worrying last 2 minutes of this game for High Rollers, or 2.5, I guess. I don't know when the momentum switch happened.
There's a little shift.
But right when the kickoff goal happened, I guess. I forget when that was exactly. But they are able to bring it back in OT. And after you lose a lead, winning it in OT is the best feeling in the world.
Absolutely.
Because all the mistakes that you made to lead up to going to OT, did not happen. You won the game. That is all that matters. All momentum is back in their favor. One more game, uno mas, as we would say, and they are done with this series.
Uno mas, as we would say. Potential shot here from Short Kings.
Irie,
this is waterfall.
Frosty Nick, not able to get there in time. Zarch Raceman able to find the shot, but Steve is there. Oreo Man getting a nice touch. Frosty Nick with the center. Tech 7 back down. Zarch is there for the touch, getting a very nice, powerful touch. Zarch, honestly, he's a really good off-ball player, and if his shooting improved, he could be a really, really good player in Division C.
I would agree. I think that's the case for a lot of people, actually. Just in general. I mean, I would be a much better player if I increased mine, but that is a good point. There are a lot of these, players in, at the league that have a lot of opportunities, and if they capitalized on 90% of them, their stats would be insanely inflated.
Yeah, I mean, he has that solid positioning all game. He gets really good touches when they're not intending to be a shot.
Yep.
But the second it's a shot, I don't know if he psychs himself out or what it is, but he never gets the power he needs.
Yeah.
That's not a dog against him. He has said it himself. He knows this. This is stuff that he would say he needs, is his biggest need to work on. But, I mean, this team, Short Kings, if Zarch figured that out, oh my goodness, this team's going all the way.
It would be unstoppable. I agree. Frosty Nick now looking to bring it into the offensive half for Short Kings. Rejected out. This is a very good potential for Tech. So close as he just barely blows past the ball. Steve, excuse me, looking to keep it in the half, keep that pressure on to Short Kings. Tech not clearing it back out. Tech is loving the solo plays. Unfortunately, misses the bump on Irie for the open net. Irie bringing it down now for Short Kings. Over to Frosty Nick, who opts to slam it off the wall. Almost a 50 out of Steve. Tech now banging it down. Oreo will be there to await this. Can he put it on net? It is slightly off. Tech now bringing it in. Just beaten out by Irie, who has a pop off the backboard. I heard someone pre-jump. Frosty's up. Can he put it in the net? It is unfortunately too soft. Off to the corner, though. Steve now, no one from Short Kings is pushing up, and that is going to be murdering. I mean, they haven't been scored on yet, but they could have scored a couple goals.
Irie,
if they kept the aggression. Irie, I'll be quiet. He says, shut up, Coop. Puts it in the net for Short Kings. What a dime from Frosty, and what a double from Irie. Bruh.
Ali said
That's what I'm saying,
the
Irie.
same thing last season. He was like, and Coop just said, "Shut up, Ali."
That's so good.
I'm not sure if you're noticing it, but there's been a lot of like really deep third bans this game.
Yeah, I'm not sure
like
how I feel
even
about
right
it.
here, just Tech 7 sitting so far back.
On one hand, I like
works,
it. Yeah,
but
I like it because it's a lot of the boomer ball,
yeah.
but it always happens where they cheat up a little bit too far, and then it's like they're not even back.
Yeah.
I think you have to either pick, you spread out, or do you play super aggressive? And whatever Short Kings is doing right now is working because they need these 2 games.
Irie getting a touch to the corner. The double commit by him and Zarch. Irie getting one nice control touch, but Tech 7 is there. Zarch Raceman kind of awkward in the corner. That's a tough ball to get to, but he gets there with a very nice clear. Oreo Man not able to find it. Nick with a very good 50, and Tech 7 getting one over Irie. Zarch Raceman last back in a 1v1 against Tech 7, but Frosty Nick is able to get back and relieve it in time. Tech 7 not getting the flick as early and as fast as he wanted. But that was the first real chance by High Rollers so far this game to get a good goal. I mean, I can't think of any others myself. In the double commit.
Ooh. High Roller's looking really uncomfortable here in their own half. Irie looking to take it up the wall. Not the touch that he wants as Oreo clears it out. Put back into the play by Frosty Nick. Unfortunately, cannot put it past the one defender. That was almost a nasty play from Frosty Nick. Bumps the second man. This could be an open net for Irie. Unfortunately, he could not get there in time. Oreo now clearing it out. Irie says, "My ball." Flangs it off the wall. Can this go mid? It does, but no one is there for Short Kings as it is cleared out by High Rollers with 45 seconds left in this game. High Rollers needs to get some offense going, and it needs to happen yesterday.
Zarch Raceman getting a very nice touch. Steve gets bumped by his teammate, gets one touch downfield. Tech 7 going for the redirect. Getting one to the backboard. That's going to go down.
He's going to do it. He's going to. Oh!
Steve not able to read the touchdown, but Oreo Man is there again. Oh my goodness, that was a great pass. That waterfall is so hard to read, and Steve is now left last back, getting a nice touch to the ceiling. Nick is there. Oreo Man trying to follow in the corner, getting a nice bump by Steve. And Oreo Man and Steve here in a bit of a 2-on-1, but Irie with a crazy good bump. And he's there for the shot. Zarch can't find it!
I am out of my seat, Eric. Oh my God. Tech putting the team on his back. How many times has this man scored? I don't even count that high.
A couple? I don't know.
Oh my gosh. This guy putting the team on his back saying, if we need offense, I'll be that offense.
Yeah, here's what we're talking about.
But now they got to maintain until OT.
Yeah, here's what we're talking about. I mean, with everything the High Rollers messed up that game, it is tied going into OT. If they score, this series is over. They win. It does not matter.
All the pressure in the world here on Short Kings. If you lose this, you are gone.
If you let up a single goal, you are done this week. You lose the series. You go down to 1-2. And
Oreo,
even if
that
you do
might be
score,
on. That might be on.
You have another game ahead. That's a great touch. Oreo Man can't get there. Zarch for the shot. But Tech 7 gets the clear. Irie in a bit of a 1-on-1 is able to get there in time. Steve getting one touch out to Tech. Tech cannot find the pass center. And Frosty Nick not able to get a great touch. Irie into the sidewall. Zarch should be there. Out to Steve. Steve gonna hit one downfield. Finding the touch center. Frosty Nick a bit awkward. Can't find it.
Oh my God. I'm so anxious watching this. I'm not even in their shoes. I was last series, but
yeah, it was worse last series.
Yeah, I don't even want to talk about it right now. But Tech here looking to bring it upfield. Bumped out by Irie. Off the backboard is Irie there for the double. He is. Steve clearing it out for High Rollers here as Zarch says, nah. Puts it right back mid. Frosty is there. Can he get the touch? Steve. It is up again. Irie, no, I like Irie sitting back here. I think Short Kings is doing a good job of spreading out now. Because they have done a very, very good job of taking the easy goals.
Yeah, even when you have pressure, not overheating and giving up the free open net is so crucial, and he played it perfectly there. Tech 7 going off the ceiling, not able to find a touch. Zarch not finding the touch either. Really awkward, but Irie able to get the touch, and Tech 7 gets a bit of a bump. And Oreo Man, Irie, sorry, gets one over Oreo Man. Steve with the clear though. Frosty Nick getting one more to the sidewall. Steve going into the corner. Oreo Man not able to find the bump on Irie. Tech 7 with the shot. That is over, unfortunately. But Steve should be there for the follow-up. Oreo Man trying to follow up after. Steve on the sidewall getting one. Irie kind of last back for a second. Is able to find the touch. Getting one downfield. Tech 7 getting a touch. Frosty Nick not able to find it. Very nice defense by both teams in this overtime so far. Tech 7 with a touch out to the sidewall. Steve downfield. Zarch Raceman back. Is he able to get a good clear? Yes, he can.
Yeah, Tech 7 looking for, it gets a very good 50. 2 of them, in fact. Now off the wall is Zarch. This could be a potential shot for Irie. Just misses the ball. Oreo here looking for a bump on Nick. Does not get it. This is on the backboard here for Short Kings. Cleared out by Steve, as Zarch will now collect it and bring it back into the offensive half. Nice, slight little slow push here out of Zarch. Irie clangs it off the backboard, says no slow pushing for me. Backboard. Mid, is anyone there for Short Kings? Unfortunately not. Irie up, slightly off. Ooh, this is so fast-paced. Tech now putting it mid for Steve, who is slightly late, as now Oreo, not the greatest touch, as it's popped up for Irie. Irie just wide, hits it into the corner where Tech will collect it. Never mind, Zarch says my ball. That was another open net for Short Kings. They did a very, very good job early of capitalizing on the easy plays. I know that they're nervous. I'm nervous watching this, and I'm not even on the edge here. They gotta, move back into what they were doing earlier.
Yeah, Frosty Nick in the corner, trying to get a pass out center, but no one is there. Irie with the touch up. Following, Steve has to get a good touch, and he does. Tech 7 getting one nice touch to the wall. Frosty Nick with the clanger on net.
Oh
Frosty
my God,
Nick
he does it.
Taking it into his own hands. Finishing out this game 4, and we are going to 5.
That is a clanger of a shot, actually. That is very, very hard to defend. Fantastic placement by the cold man, Frosty Nick.
You have the cold man, the race man, and what's Irie?
And bruh.
What
are you conjuring here?
The bruh man?
I don't know. The bruh.
That's his
I mean, look at the
tag.
shots.
I don't know.
I think, look at, this is night and day compared to the the starting Short Kings that we witnessed here. That is, what is that, 13 shots for Short
13
Kings?
opposed to 8. It is a bit inflated, obviously, because long overtime. But it was the other way around. High Rollers last game had so many, or the game before, actually, had so many shots. But this time, I mean, only 1 goal off of their 8 shots. I mean, that's just not the shooting percentage they've had all season.
Yeah, it's definitely an interesting change here for Short Kings. That is one of the strange touches I've ever seen.
Bumped? I have no idea.
I don't know what happened. Oh, pre-flip from Oreo. That's the best touch I've ever witnessed. Tech now looking for a pass mid here. As he gets a net, no shot that goes in, right?
Oh my goodness.
Oh, Oreo is back.
Oreo, find it.
Here for High Rollers. Get the double. Get it. Oh my God. Is anyone there?
No, he missed. Tech, turn around. Tech 7 doing exactly what he had to. He turned around there so easily. Could have just jumped at it and hoped for a 50. But he knew the chance was over. He just has to get back and defend, and he did it perfectly. Oreo Man not finding the touch. Bit of an unfortunate double jump. And Zarch able to get one touch center. Tech 7 able to get there. Steve on the ball now. Irie getting demoed. Frosty Nick following up. Getting a bit of an air dribble. But Tech 7 gets the nice clear. A bit of space for Steve here. Getting one touch downfield. Irie over to Frosty Nick. Frosty Nick on net.
Shot.
Oreo Man with a great save. And Tech 7 is going to collect on the sidewall. Going to push it out. Is that on? No, it is not. Is someone there? Oreo Man is there. Zarch, last man. Steve getting bumped by Frosty Nick, I believe.
Very, very low on boost. This push is not done. Okay, now it is. Frosty
this is an
Nick opportunity here for Short Kings.
Got a crucial bump on Oreo Man when Oreo Man was pushing up his third, saving that potential goal.
Frosty Nick has been seriously up in the physicality of the game. There's some strange touches going on in this game 5. A bump out of Steve. This could potentially open up the net a little bit here for High Rollers. As Oreo with another ridiculous pre-flip. Yeah, back to Steve. Clearing it back up. He does have, never mind, both of his teammates just got obliterated by Short Kings. Apparently height does not matter. Tech now putting it up the wall. looking for anyone mid. Irie there, the whole team there to block it. Steve opts to take a, something out of Steve's book, hit it corner as well. Mid now is Tech. That's a good shot. Rejected off the backboard by Irie. Steve pre-jumped it, I think. Putting it back mid. Now, I think High Rollers has the pressure they need. They just don't have the finish and the actual score.
I mean, how many shots do they have this game? I obviously can't check the leaderboard.
They've got 4 right now.
4 shots halfway through the game. That's a lot of shots.
Yeah, that is a lot.
But not being able to find a net, the net, I guess, on any of those is tough. Tech 7 getting a nice touch out. Frosty Nick with the own goal!
No, that's
Tech 7 getting the free goal off of the unfortunate touch and own goal from Frosty Nick.
Cracked angle. For real.
That's
so unlucky. I think, now the issue comes into
the mental
play of you got 2 minutes left. Exactly. You got 2 minutes left.
You need
Frosty
something
Nick
quick.
Needs to just put that behind him. And
Frosty Nick! What a save! Oreo Man! What a save by Zarch! Short Kings defensive wall. And Frosty Nick has a chance against Tech 7. Fakes him out, but he's not able to find the shot. Irie getting one touch center. Zarch 50ing his own teammate, going to the backboard. Tech 7 able to find the clear. And Irie getting one to the backboard. Frosty Nick, is he there? Yes, but Oreo Man is able to get there in time. Zarch getting a nice backflip touch up to Frosty Nick. Nick turns on it, getting one out center, but there's nobody there. Oreo Man trying to get one touch downfield. He does. Steve with a very free touch. And, we're seeing a lot of boomer ball since that goal.
Yeah, I would have to agree. I would say Short Kings is the positive of a boomer ball play style. They've been pretty suffocated on offense. I think they want the boomer ball. I think High Rollers should just keep doing what they're doing, maintain. You have time on your side is the most important thing. Nothing stresses out a Rocket League player more than watching that clock tick down with no goals. Speaking of goals,
Steve finding the goal, giving them a 2-goal lead with a minute left. Short Kings, they need a goal, and they need it now if they want to sway the momentum and potentially tie up this game.
Yeah, High Rollers has to be feeling really, really good now. Just pushing that offensive pressure that they do so well. Okay. Whew, I thought that was another kickoff. I think he faked it. I think he did too. I got scared for a second.
Irie not able to get the touch center. Very nice pinch out by Steve. And Zarch getting a touch around him, but no one follows up once again. We're getting back to this where you have the first touch, but there's just no one there to follow it. That is a clanger, and no one is there for the touch out. Zarch getting one. Steve finding the touch. Irie on the wall, not able to find it. Nick getting one touch to the ceiling. Nick finds another one, but Oreo Man should be in the corner for the clear. Nick gets it around one again, finding one center. But Tech 7 with a critical save with 20 seconds left to keep the 2-goal lead. High Rollers needs to just not do anything silly, and they win this series. They double commit, and Zarch has a chance, but he can't push it downfield. He can. Nick gets to the center.
Oh, no.
But no one is there.
Touch was slightly too powerful. 2
seconds
my goodness. Down this game. Maybe we'll see a 0 second. You never know. Zarch is going. Steve.
We want to pad the stats, but unfortunately cannot. High Rollers taking this in 5.
I gotta say, I don't even know what the goal differential was between these two teams. I know who had higher, but I think, High Rollers, very, 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 very aggressive team. I think, especially in the lower divisions, if you can suffocate the opponents, you're gonna win games. I mean, it's just it's just a fact. Nothing is more irritating than just being perpetually on defense, and they did a fantastic job of doing that.
Yeah, we are getting them in here for the interview. I mean, just once again, another Game 5, great for content.
I mean, that's all we're about here, really, is the content.
Oh, for sure. Tech 7, Steve, Oreo Man, congratulations on the win. How does it feel?
Just another day.
What a Chad.
In the face paint too. Oh my goodness. Let's start over with you, Steve. Why do you come here with the face paint today?
Why not?
Just for funsies?
Well, I mean, yeah, it gets me in the mood. I did it, in varsity
I think you
sports.
did it
So
previous semester or previous seasons, right, for DCRL?
yeah, last season I started doing it.
W. It was fun to see. Let's move over to Tech 7. Did you guys have any other plans for this series, or were you kind of just like, let's just play, have fun, let's take the dub?
Rocket League is a huge mentality-based game. The entire time, I was just showing my team that we were the better team. This series was ours to win. And I do have to give a huge compliment to the race man. He has improved a lot since last semester, and the game was a lot harder than I expected it to be.
Yeah, I mean, his touches have gotten a lot better
So much better.
in the last 6 months, even. Coop, what do you have for these guys?
I gotta say, so I'm just gonna jump in right now. Steve and Tech, you guys are actually maniacs on offense. Were you, like, is this like, have I not been watching any of this like in previous games? Is this what you normally do? Because you seem to be very, very good at it.
Normally, I'm hitting like double flip resets. So it's kind of tame for me. So.
Yeah, I'll be sure to tune in on those next time.
Yeah, you can close your eyes a little bit.
Normally, I play more defensive. I never really had the chance to because I had some of the best strikers in Division C last time on my team, Yappa and Insomnia. So you never got to see it.
Ooh. This man's shouting out other people. Respect.
There's more to come. Don't worry about it.
Okay, I'll put that here. I'll write that down on my notes over here. No. Yeah, I mean, you guys, it looked like you were running it after that 5-0
yeah, the
game or whatever.
Game
That
2.
it was just like, I can only imagine the mental on the opposition. But yeah, you guys did a very, very good job. Oreo, very, very, very solid. You, I mean, there's just no other way to put it. You're there when they need you. That's what it is. Incredibly reliable. Very, very good.
I will say I am sick right now, so why that one game I got 7 touches.
Hey,
that is why.
Hey, but
not
they were.
common.
I'll be damned if it wasn't a good 7 touches.
They were 7 important touches.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did not comment on that.
Yeah.
Well, I have nothing else for you guys. Coop, you have anything for these fantastic fellows?
My voice hurts. That's what I have.
Same.
Nah, you guys, very, very good. I'll do the replays unless you have them already, so don't worry about it. But
I don't.
yeah, you guys, very, very good. Enjoy the night. You guys really deserve this win. Fantastic. I'm excited to see you play next week.
Thank you. Have a great night too.
Thanks. Yeah,
See you
you
guys.
too. See ya.
Well. That is it for this DCRL stream on this fantastic Friday night.
That was a lot.
I need to be done. I've been doing Rocket League for 7 hours now, so I'm washed.
Yeah, that. Yeah, my brain hurts from my game and then this. But you know what? That's what it's about. Is the Game 5 series. Nothing's more fun than a nice close match. So, but yeah, that's what we're all about. This is DCRL. This is what the people want.
Looking at the games tomorrow on the 10th, we have none. So we will not be on stream here for at least 2-3 days. So I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your night. We will see you the next time we are on stream.
Peace.